Vlogmas by the lakeside. My name is Sandy and I am so excited to be participating in Vlogmas again this year. I am going to be recording snippets from all of my days in December up until Christmas and trying to document the everyday stuff, finding the beauty in the mundane, and taking you guys along with me. So thank you so much if you are joining. It is Saturday, December 1st, and I am really excited to start really getting into holiday preparations. It has been a really busy fall. The last couple of weeks were also really busy here because I had a shop update, and so today, being December, I am so excited. So let me show you what I have planned for Advents this year. Just before I show you our Advent calendars for this year, I thought I would give you a little peek at our Christmas tree. I put it up, I think, a week ago. And I don't know about you guys, but every year I put up the tree, I take out all the ornaments, and I feel like something's missing, like I've lost a box, or it's just never as full and as beautiful as I remember. So I did have to run out during the week and pick up a few more. I think it was this, yeah, I got a set of these white ones with silver just to fill in. I still feel like I could fill in a little bit more, maybe with some ribbon, but we will see. So let's have a look at our Advent calendars, because this has become a really fun part of December for all of us. This year I decided not to do the David's Tea Advent calendar, which was kind of a tough decision because it's beautiful, but I didn't really drink a lot of them and I felt like it was a waste. So I decided to try the L'Occitane Advent calendar, and it's so pretty. Really, really beautiful. So that will be fun. We are not going to open them until later tonight because James is at a birthday party. And this is James, or James's Advent calendar. So he has the Star Wars one, as well as just a little chocolate one for him. And then Camden only wanted his Reese calendar. So in addition to my L'Occitane calendar, I really struggled with a yarn Advent calendar this year. They're so beautiful. I wanted so many of them, but I don't really use mini skeins that much, and the cost of them just didn't justify it when I don't really use them. But I got this. This is the beautiful 2018 Advent 24 stripe skein from the Cozy Knitter. It's the Bliss base and it is gorgeous, and I am planning on knitting hopefully a stripe a day at least, maybe a little bit more. And this is going to be a big part of my Advent. Instead of the mini skeins, I thought, how fun would it be to knit a stripe, or maybe two, so that I can get, actually I think I might have to do two because you might have a couple of repeats. I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to do my best and knit on socks for Advent every day. And kind of a fun, sweet story behind this that Christina, the dyer from the Cozy Knitter, told me is that the colors for this are based off of, I believe it was a knit or crochet blanket from her grandmother that she had at Christmas time. I'm not sure if it was a gift for Christmas or if she just used it at Christmas, but it's based on that hand knit or hand crocheted blanket that her grandmother had at Christmas time for her, and the colors are really pulled from that. And I thought that was just the sweetest story, and the colors in here are just beautiful. I have lots of traditional Christmas socks, and so I thought this looks like all of the beautiful Christmas lights and ornaments that we had on our trees growing up, and it's so pretty. So you are going to be seeing this whipped up into some cakes probably today so that I can get started on this for Advent. You might be wondering where Glenn's Advent calendar is. He is my husband, and if you will remember from last year's Vlogmas, he had an Advent calendar that was homemade and put together by us, and we are doing the same thing again this year. So I did have a lot of questions about it last year. There was a lot of interest in it, and this is how I do it. I thought it would be neat to kind of show you before I package it up. get it ready for tonight when we all open our day one advent calendars. This is how we do it. So I have 24 bags laid out. I went to the bulk barn yesterday and picked up some of his favorite treats, like these Coke bottles, some cute little things. And then I fill in with a couple of nicer items. Some of them are from Chapters. I am missing a couple of days, so we will have to figure that out, but I'm going to start getting this packaged up and ready for him to open with the rest of us tonight. Okay, so not quite as pretty as last year. I think we decorated each and every bag, but it's gonna work. Everything is numbered. He's gonna have to go through and find some. I tried to put the first ones on the top, but this will be Glenn's Advent. All right, it is 3:30 in the afternoon. I have gotten lots done and my banana bread is out of the oven and cooling. I'm going to sit down and have some of that in a little bit. But first, I am going to wind up my Advent skein. I am so excited that this skein has been split into two. And the idea, it says on the inside of the band, is that we all cast on December 1st and knit one stripe every day. It's in 2 even skeins with 3 full repeats of the 24 stripes. So I'm going to get this wound up and ready to go. The lighting is already getting quite horrible. It is 4 o'clock, but it's getting dark here really early. But I have wound up 2 beautiful cakes, and I made sure that I wound them up the same way, so I'm starting with the same color. I found my favorite project bag from Christmas last year, and I also found my favorite Christmas progress keeper from the Gnome Knitter. It's peppermint bark. So I'm going to throw all of this in here and find some needles and figure out which needles I want to use. And then while I have everything out to wind up cakes, I thought I might as well wind up my beautiful Nice and Knit for my Elton sweater. So I'm going to wind up this next. So I'm winding up my Nice and Knit yarn for the Elton sweater. And of course I just noticed, look at the color of my sweater. Can you tell that this is one of my favorite colors? And I was just opening up the mohair and had to show you this color. Oh my gosh. I love it. So excited. I'm just taking a quick minute to sit down and think about dinner. I'm sitting in the most decorated and festive feeling room in the house. Here are the curtain lights, which I love so much, and I'm so happy they are up. And I'm just flipping through this book for a quick second. This is one of my favorite cookbooks from my friend Annie from Knitting It Up. She sent this to me last year, and you might remember it from my last Vlogmas. I did make this, and I've been craving it so much. I don't feel like cooking, but I feel like this. And I love her little notes in here. I've kept them all there. So I think I am just gonna check the recipe, see what I need to do, if I need to prepare, and try to squeeze in a couple of rows of my adventurous wrap before I make dinner. James should be getting home soon from his party, and then we are gonna open up our Advents and sit down together. Maybe we'll even watch a Christmas movie, and I am going to cast on my Advent socks. This might be silly, but this is the recipe that I made last year, and when I was frying the chicken, it splattered all over me. So I've got my apron on, I've got one of the kids' scarves on, sleeves are down, and I am ready to start cooking. Rice is in the rice cooker. The sauce is simmering a little bit. And I'm just getting ready to start frying the chicken.